The future of robot vacuums is here, and it's got legs. No, seriously. This is the DREAME X50 Ultra, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen. We're talking next level cleaning with robotic legs that let it climb steps, a crazy powerful motor, and some of the smartest AI navigation in the market. Today we're diving into everything that makes this vacuum next level, and by the end of this video, you'll know if this is the vacuum for you. I also want to thank DREAME for sending this product out and sponsoring today's video. If you've ever used a robot vacuum, you know one major problem. They get stuck. Whether it's door sills, thick carpet, or even small steps. Most vacuums just bump into obstacles and get stuck. But this one climbs. The DREAME X50 Ultra is the first ever vacuum with motorized legs that lift the entire unit. That means no more carrying your vacuum from room to room. It moves seamlessly throughout your home all on its own. Now, I don't have any door sill transitions in my house to actually test this out on. But what I did is I put something on the ground to simulate a step up and see how it would perform. And I gotta say that it performed wonderful. It came up to the bump, lifted up its legs, and jumped right on. It was everything I expected to see. Now it also has two different climbing modes in the settings. We have hurdle style, where one leg moves first and is followed up by the second leg. This is going to be good for tracks, say something like a sliding door. The other mode is synchronized mode. And this is going to be where both legs actually lift up at the same time. This is gonna be perfect for going up onto steps or something that is more of a flat surface. Now you do have to decide which style you want to do. To do that, we're gonna go into the app, select the vacuum, go into settings, and then we're gonna click on clearance leg settings. From here, it's going to show us the two different styles, and you're just gonna pick the one that you want. And don't worry about it falling off the stairs. Its edge detection is rock solid. I tested it on a table and it refused to take the plunge. So you're gonna get all of its climbing power without any of the risks. Okay, so it can climb, but what about these annoying locations where typical vacuums really can't get to? I'm talking about under furniture like beds and sofas. Well, that's where DREAME's VersaLift navigation comes in. The top lidar sensor actually retracts, allowing it to fit into spaces that other vacuums just can't. No more dusty corners under your couch. This thing gets in there and cleans everything. Most vacuums have this problem because of its bulky sensor on the top, but the X50 Ultra lowers itself when it detects tight spaces. And when it's done, it raises itself back up. Honestly, this feature is really cool to watch. Okay, let's talk about what really matters. And that's cleaning power. A robot vacuum can have all the fancy features in the world, but if it doesn't actually pick up dirt, then what's the point? That's where the DREAME X50 Ultra sets itself apart. With an insane 20,000 PA of suction, this thing eats dirt like it's breakfast. To put it into perspective, most vacuums these days have a suction power of about maybe 10 to 12,000 PA of suction. And the X50 Ultra doubles that. So that means it's pulling deeper dirt out of your carpets, grabbing pet hair without leaving anything behind, and handling heavy debris like cereal, coffee grounds, and even sand. Which I gotta say, the amount of sand that comes out of my kids' shoes when they come home from school playing on the playground is absolutely crazy. But it's not just raw power that we're getting out of this vacuum. It's also smart too. It automatically adjusts suction based on the surface. If it's on carpet, it boosts the power for a deeper clean, and if it's on a hardwood floor, it actually maintains a strong airflow without wasting battery. So it's pretty common for it to be quiet when it's on the hardwood, but then when it goes up onto my rug, to actually hear that vacuum get a little bit louder as it's turning up the suction. And if you have ever had to cut hair out of your vacuum roller, you are going to love this. DREAME's HyperStream detangling brush keeps hair from wrapping around the roller. The rollers actually move in opposite directions and taper down to one end, so any hair that is getting sucked up on it is going to roll off of the end and get sucked into the vacuum. This is a huge win for us pet owners. Now, a lot of robot vacuums out there claim that they mop, but most of them just drag a damp cloth around the ground. Not this one though. It has Mop Extend Robo Swing technology, which means the mop pad extends out and reaches baseboards, corners, and edges, places that regular vacuums regularly miss. In addition to that mop pad swinging out, it also has a brush on the front that can swing out too, making sure that all corner dust is picked up. This is something that I absolutely love because I hate seeing dust left in corners. But here's where things get really smart. When it detects carpet, the mop actually lifts itself so it doesn't soak the rug. Then when it's back on hard floors, it drops down and gets back to scrubbing. And here's the best part, it actually cleans those mop pads off itself. After mopping, it returns to the base station where it washes the mop pads with hot water at 176 degrees to kill bacteria. Then it dries them completely so you don't get any mold or musty smells. Most robot mops from the past reuse old filthy mop pads, which spread grime all around the house. But with the X50 Ultra, that is not gonna be a concern of yours because you are gonna have fresh, clean, good smelling pads every time that thing hits the deck. Oh, and did I mention this also has detergent? So you can put a detergent in there whether you want it scented or unscented to help clean those pads up. Now, if you're like me, your floors don't always look perfect. Shoes, cables, random toys, stuff just gets in the way. But the X50 Ultra has advanced AI-powered object detection, recognizing over 200 different objects and avoiding them while cleaning. That means no more sucking up socks or getting tangled in cables. You can also go into the map and check the app for different obstacles that it finds. So we see here, it found a lot of different stuff here in my kitchen dining room area. We've got cables, chairs, shoes, lots of other different things. Most of these, like shoes, are when I was recording, but it's going to show them all there. You can tap on them. This one says it's 93% sure it is a shoe. We've also got an option right here. If we click on chair, this is furniture that is prone to get the robot stuck. So good to know that it keeps it all here in the map. It even has pet recognition. If your dog or cat is laying in the way, it will mark that area and clean it later. I actually tested this out in my office where cables are laying everywhere, and the vacuum did an absolutely great job weaving around all the cables that I had. Now here's where things get even better. The vacuum isn't just smart when it's cleaning, it's actually smart too after it's done cleaning. When it returns to the base station, it empties its dustbin automatically into the 3.2 liter bag. It's also gonna wash and dry its mop pads at 176 degrees to prevent mold. It refills its cleaned water tanks, sucks up all of the dirty water into a separate tank for you to dispose of later. That means you only need to empty the dirty water and replace the dust bag once every few months instead of dealing with it daily. The app lets you customize everything. Set up no-go zones, adjusting suction power, scheduling cleaning times, and even choosing different cleaning modes. You can control it with your phone or even use the voice commands with Alexa or Google Assistant. So if you are in a situation where you have got thresholds or low steps in your house that you've never really been able to use a robot vacuum before, this is definitely going to be a great option for you. That feature packed with all of the other features, with it being able to lower its LiDAR navigation system to get under furniture, the dual rollers underneath to be able to suck up hair and not have it get stuck in those rollers, the mop pad and front brush that extend out to get corners and edges, plus the incredible 20,000 PA of suction with this vacuum right here. It's pretty much got it all. If you guys want to know more about this device, be sure to check the links in the description. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.